10 years ago, while playing basketball, I received a corneal abrasion in my left eye, and that took my vision from something like this to this. Now, it's a huge bummer that it is blurry. Luckily, my right eye is dominant, but now my left eye experiences a lot of discomfort. Many times when I wake up in the morning, it's painful. I also have more dry eyes, and then I'm extremely sensitive to light. Now, I've asked a bunch of different doctors what I can do for this, and they've really said there's not much that can be done. So I recently took an OSDI assessment, or an ocular surface disease index, to see where I fall in line of how bad my eyes are. Well, surprise, my score was high enough that I do have bad eyes. Now, if you have any of these dry eye symptoms as well, I would definitely recommend taking the OSDI assessment yourself. I'll leave a link down in the description below. And if you are a 13 and below, you have normal eyes. If you are between 14 and 21, you have light to moderate dry eyes. But if you're above the 22, you definitely have that dry eye syndrome. So this is something you may need to look into. Now, to try and solve this, some of the things I've done is wear sunglasses indoors for a little bit just to help some of that discomfort. I also need to take long breaks away from the computer screen just because it is causing me a lot of discomfort as well. But I have work to do. I need to get some of these videos edited, and then I've tried a few other things. Now, if you do have a little bit of photophobia, wearing sunglasses at home may not be the best thing. So let's see if this can solve some of the symptoms that we're having and relieve some of the discomfort I have. Recently, Koushicare reached out to sponsor a video to show their Lumineyes light therapy device. And I'm very interested to see how this can help my eyes. So I'm really excited to try this out. Let's get started. So here inside the box, this is the Lumineyes light therapy device. The head strap is made from the same material as the Apple Vision Pro, which makes it very comfortable to wear. Very simple device, has USB-C up and down buttons and a power button. It also comes with a nice case, a very nice USB-C charging brick and power cable, as well as a portable power brick to help me stay charged and be able to use this on the go. The big question is, how is this working? Well, it's using a dual wavelength low light therapy. So this is able to stimulate tear secretion to be able to help produce more and improve tear film stability. So it's going to help overall the eye work properly, because as I've been told by doctors that whenever you're looking at a screen, you are not blinking as often as you should, where when you're normally just out and about, you're blinking much more often to help coat your eyes. Now, the biggest benefit of the Koushicare Lumineyes is the ability to re-oil the eye. So when we blink, that's just kind of recoating our eyes, but it's not using the oil from our tear ducts to be able to do that. Even after just one use, that's going to help re-oil the eyes for the next 2 hours. It's also going to help vision feel clear, eye muscle stiffness ease, and the eyes feel more agile. Now, after 1 week of use, the skin around the eyes looks less red and swollen. After a week taking the test again, it shows clear improvement. Pain, dryness, and irritation are still present, but noticeably reduced. After 1 month, sticky eye discharge decreases, red eye-ness fades, the whites of the eyes look brighter, dark circles lighten, flare-ups of pain, dryness, irritation become much less frequent, and sensitivity to bright light and wind is reduced. Light therapy is now one of the guidelines for this dry eye syndrome. And even after just a few uses of this, I could definitely tell some of that dryness and even the sensitivity to light was reduced after a few uses. I also want to note that the Lumineyes Photonmask Massager is rated and certified in many different countries for eye therapy, like in the US, the EU, as well as Japan and more. Now, another example of how re-oiling the eye helps your eye stay more oiled and then not so dry is take a glass of water, for example. If you put a drop of oil on the top, over time, it's not going to evaporate as quick because the oil is protecting the water, keeping it in there so that you don't lose as much water. And that's going to be the same thing for your eyes. I mentioned staring at a screen for too long, not blinking, is causing also the eyes to not get coated. Re-oiling the eye would add that protective layer so that I don't have as much evaporation of the water in my eye. Now, I've only had so much time to test out the product, but they have said that after even a full month of usage, the biome in the eye will have been able to fully replenish. So now it is working more functional. You'll have more healthy eyes, and overall the dry eye syndrome will have been reduced. Now to use this, you will need to have it plugged in. There is no battery inside, so that's why it does come with the external battery pack that you can take, use at work, use at home, wherever you are out and about. And so all I need to do is plug this in, hold down the power button for 3 seconds.
Powering on. Welcome to Lumineyes.
There it has powered on, and there you can see the red lights are there already.
Starting now. Please keep your eyes closed.
Ooh. It's a warm sensation. Oh, there's some nice music. And my eyes are closed. Feels nice. Up here, there's some airflow vents as well. There I just heard an indicator that 3 minutes has passed. And I can turn up and down the volume of the music right here.
Photonic massage completed. Powering off.
All right, there we go. That was 5 minutes long. And that was actually really nice. It's great to, every once in a while, just take a break from the world, listen to some music, and rest your eyes. And that felt like a nice warm blanket covering my eyes and helping me relax. So right now I feel very good. That was very simple to do. And I do feel like it relieves some of the discomfort in my eye. You know, as soon as I take them off, I have bright lights here, causing that to come back a little bit. So I can see if I were to do this a couple times maybe throughout the day, I could have a little bit of that relief. And then once I hit that 14-day, I really think it might have some improvement over my eyes and how they are working. So I'm excited to see long-term how this is going to improve my eye. Now, I'm not the only one in my family that struggles with eye issues. We're gonna head over to my dad's house, who has had quite the experience with dry eyes. Growing up, he was always using drops to keep his eyes stimulated with water in them. So I'm interested to see if this is able to help him out as well. Let's go find out. Hey Dad, can you tell me about your eyes?
Today has been a pretty good day, actually. But right now, my left eye, especially my left eye, I can keep my right eye open, but my left eye just doesn't want to open right now. There's no pain to it. It just doesn't want to open. If I try really hard, I opened it for just a minute, but then it closes again. Like when we pull out of the garage, we're in the car, we pull out of the garage and it's sunny, my eyes just go completely shut. I cannot stand the brightness. That's the worst thing, is the brightness. But I can't drive. I haven't driven probably for 4 or 5 years.
When I was younger, I remember you putting eye drops in. What was that for?
That was for dry eye. That started with my eyes being really burned. They burn really bad. A lot of pain, and I couldn't even open my eyes. It felt really gritty, and I just couldn't stand it. But once I started putting the drops in, they were pretty good.
Starting now. Please keep your eyes closed.
It's warm. I see kind of a red tint. Can I relax?
Yeah, you can.
Photonic
Usually.
massage completed.
Okay, it's done.
Powering off.
So right now I'm noticing your eyes are a little bit more open, but usually that's also an effect of just wearing the goggles.
I've noticed when I play the VR, my eyes stay open the whole time.
So how did that feel?
It was a good experience. I liked it. It did get a little hot at the beginning, but once you changed it to gentle, then it was better.
Okay, thanks for trying it out.
Mm-hmm.
Now, one of the main differences here between using eye drops and the Lumineyes is the way that it's able to warm up the eyes and improve the meibomian glands to soften them up to be able to have better oil production with the tear film. So I think I said that right, but essentially it's able to help you naturally produce better oil for your eyes so that you have that better coating on your eye instead of just using external eye drops. Now, at different times I've used some eye drops, but I can already tell that this might be improving. So after the last few weeks, I have been using this every day.
Photonic massage completed. Powering off.
All right, let's get back to work. Much better. And I woke up and realized, hey, why are my eyes not so achy, not so groggy in the morning? And I don't know what else to say other than I really think this is working. You know, it hasn't been too long that I've been able to experience it, but I could say that I am experiencing a lot less of the irritations that I was having every day with my eyes. I'd wake up and go to the gym and I'd always be playing with them and trying to figure out why I felt like stuff was in them, and most likely it's because they were dry. But since using the Lumineyes Massager, it has actually helped. Now, I'm very impressed by that, and I think long term, this could be something that would really help me and many others that are having that problem. Now, if I were to say there's anything that could be improved about this, is right here on the faceplate, so this can actually be removed. So you can take that off and clean it or whatever. But right here, this does press on my giant nose just a little bit. So maybe a little change there could help improve the comfort of this. I know it's only a few minutes a day, but that would be nice. But I actually really like how this is able to warm up the eyes, have that red light kind of rejuvenates me for the next few hours, and feels really nice to have on my head. I can see during the winter, this is going to be a nice little break from the cold on my eyes, and then be able to have a little bit more comfortable experience throughout the rest of the day. Now over here on the left side, we do have the volume, so I can turn that down. And then on the power button, if you press it, you do have a few different modes.
Gentle mode.
The gentle hydration provides daily comfort to alleviate occasional dryness, fatigue, especially for light sensitive users like me. And then we have the next one.
Soothing mode.
Soothing repairment is ideal for mild dry eye symptoms for people who have frequent dryness and discomfort after waking up and prolonged screen use. And the last one.
Deep mode.
And deep revitalization is best for moderate to severe dry eye users needing pronounced tear secretion, stable promotion effects with high light tolerance. And then it will give you a 3-minute warning, and then at 5 minutes it will turn off, or you can hold down the power button for 3 seconds.
Powered off.
And that will turn off as well. So it's great there are 3 different modes to really customize how you want this to help in your eyes. And you could definitely tell the gentle mode was a little softer, not as warm, where the deep mode was kind of full on lights with a lot of warmth. And if you do have severe dry eyes, you would be able to use this for 10 minutes a day. And I think it's really awesome they included the portable power brick with this so that you could use this wherever you go. Now, why else might you need the Lumineyes? Well, that just depends on what you are doing throughout the day. Now, I mentioned my different eye symptoms that I had from my eye injury. Maybe there's other things that you are doing that are causing the same symptoms, like spending all day on a computer screen, 8 hours long, your eyes are pretty tired, you probably haven't blinked much. This could be a great thing to rejuvenate your eyes middle of the day while you're taking a break. You could do this. I know that I've had even the Nintendo say, hey, you need to take a break. And this could be a good break from that as well. So there are a lot of different opportunities to use this. I also tried it out right before bedtime, and it kind of put me in a nice mood to get ready for sleep, putting my phone away. You know, they say to do that a few hours before you go to bed. Hey, 5 minutes is a good start. So doing this and then going right to bed led to a really relaxing night of sleep. So I really think you should go and take the OSDI assessment to see where you fall. I was at a 35, so I'll leave a link down to that test in the description. And then if you think this is something that could improve your life and help you throughout the day, I really think it has helped me just have a little bit more comfort and not so groggy every day. This is something you should definitely pick up. I will leave a link to it down in the description below, and I'll leave a discount code if they provide one as well. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.